Not gonna lie, this is the most convoluted video I've ever made, and will probably never ever do anything like this again, at least in the approach that I took it this time, so we'll get to that later. But you all have seen the videos where people go onto Fiverr, they hire a bunch of drummers, a bunch of musicians to play on the same track, and then they kind of just compare them and see their different approaches to the music. But then Steven Taylor stepped the game up and started hiring a bunch of legit session guys that play drums for a living, guys that play drums on the songs that you hear on the radio. And seeing those videos gave me the bright idea to hire a bunch of YouTube drummers. So I figured I would send all these people the exact same track, tell them to do their thing, tell them to play what they feel is right, give them no outside influence at all, just tell them to do their thing and only their thing, whatever they feel is right, and we can see their approach to playing this track in more of a session scenario. So first, let's find a track. Okay, I'm on a stock music site that I use, and one of the cool things about it is I can download all of the stems and just delete the drums and then send them that. So let's see if we can find something. I feel like I'm playing Skyrim. Should I just send everyone a cheesy Fruity Loops trap beat? Okay, so I have like a list of 5 or 6 that should work pretty well, but then I decided to go through my stash of tracks that I've kind of saved for myself, and I found one that I've actually played to already. I did a video for Earthworks microphones, and I used this track, and it will be perfect for this. The video wasn't posted on my channel, and I only played to the bass track of it and only a snippet of it, so I don't think anyone will recognize it, but I want to use this track because the verses are in 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. And then the choruses are in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. You get the idea. So with that sorted out, we now need to find some YouTube drummers. I think I know a couple at least, so I started to spam them. But I did so with a fake email. New account, John Focus Music, sounds legit, maybe. Let me know your rates. Thanks, John Focus Music. Now let's send this to a bunch of different YouTube drummers. Now we wait. Okay, a few days have passed, or well, a lot of days have passed actually, and I've done a whole bunch of emailing, and a lot of people haven't replied yet, so I sent a couple follow-up emails, and we'll see what happens with those people. But we do have Steven Taylor confirmed. And also we have Brandon Scott confirmed. Now let's just hope that a few more people are interested. And this is where my grand plan kind of fell apart. Can't help out at the time, sorry. Good luck. Thanks. Sadly, I'm just too busy at the moment to take on any other projects. If you need someone else, I can ask a few people. Due to my schedule, I don't feel right committing to anything like this. If you need anything in the future, you have my email. So at this point, I reached out to a few last resort people, and no one wanted to play drums for me. So we have Brandon and we have Steven. I'm kind of in a time crunch, so honestly, I just texted David Cola and Gabe. And like that, we're back. So let's get started with Gabe Elguera, Mr. Drum Beats Online. Simple, straight ahead beat to start off with. Building, adding more ghost notes, more snare hits as the track builds. Building even more, adding more little textures and more flavors. Alright, into the halftime feel, still in 7. Really adding some weight to those downbeats with those crashes. Subtle little cymbal hit there. Totally different feel on this chorus. Really driving, really bouncy feeling, especially with those snares there. Oh, is he gonna bring it here? I feel something. Alright, Tom groove, that honestly caught me off guard. Was not expecting that. Back to that halftime feel. Really nailing that 7 feel. Into the more upbeat chorus. Still building off of the last time, adding more textures, more flavors again. Alright, going for a quarter note feel, accenting every other 8th note. Really cool effect when you're in 6. Alright, how's he gonna end it? Really good take. I really enjoyed that, Gabe. And also, we're gonna scoot back a little bit. I don't know if you caught that, the last little section when he went to the crash cymbal, really pay attention to his right hand. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So just like he did in the chorus, which was in 6, but now this end section is in 7, so it lines up a little bit differently, so it's like a 2-bar phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So that's a really interesting way to add a different feel to the track, especially the whole time when it's been in 7, and then just to end it with those quarter notes. It really does drive it home and makes it feel right. But what I really enjoyed about Gabe's take was everything he played felt so intentional. All those hits, all those fills, all those crashes, all those big open sections, everything he played with a purpose. So a very interesting and unique take from Gabe. He played a lot of things that I honestly never even thought about playing on this track. And actually he did a video over on his channel if you want to see more about his approach to playing this track. So next up we got Brandon Scott. Interesting choice to leave it open here, just keep time. Alright, I thought that was the groove, but that was just a fill. Super tight feeling, but still very open at the same time. Alright, going for that quarter note feel again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Tasty little linear fill. Little offbeat bell action. This really ties in so well with what he played in the last part of that verse. All right, back to that quarter note feel. The straight up 4/4 rock beat. Building, all right. Still driving those quarter notes. All right. All right, get you some, Brandon. All right. Just building throughout that whole section. Then ending with the faux double bass. Oh man, I love when people do the floor tom kick drum thing, especially in the setting like this where it's not double bass maximum speed, and it's done more so in a tasteful way, just like this. And what I liked about Brandon's take was everything was so tastefully done, and it just, again, it felt so right. Like in the first verse when he was playing the ride bell, keeping that quarter note pulse, even though it's in 7. When he went to the chorus, which switched into 6, he kept that offbeat little pattern playing every other 8th note, and again, that transition just felt so right. So we kind of set it up in the verse and then executed it in the chorus. Now let's see what Mr. Steven Taylor has to offer. All right, straight out the gate, driving that quarter note pulse. Same thing on the hi-hats, keeping that pulse. Still building as the track is building. Just living in the pocket right here. Still building those open hi-hats. Okay. I think that's the first fill we've heard in that section. Super open feeling in this chorus, but still driving. Little snare fuzz. Back to the quarter note pulse. Yes. All right, so I'm gonna pause there real quick. That fill leading into this next section, into the little halftime thing he's doing. Listen to the keyboard, listen to the Rhodes, and then listen to the fill he's playing. It just leads it into this section so nicely. Little halftime feel in 7. All right, same feel as the first chorus. Okay. All right, Steven. Get you some. Very tastefully done. So what I really liked about Steven's take was he really did drive that quarter note feel throughout the whole song. And another thing that I really appreciated was all those fills in the open sections, because they really did lead the listener into the next section. And it was a nice gradual turn into the chorus or into the verse or whatever it was, instead of just having it ring out and stop, and then all of a sudden cold attack into the next section. Again, having those fills into those sections really leads the listener's ears to that spot. And also, Steven over-delivered and did 3 different takes, so if you want to see him break down more of this take, as well as the other 2 takes, then be sure to head to his channel and check out that video. And last up, we have Lil Davy Cola. Leaving it super open. Building. More ghost notes. More action on the hi-hat. But really keeping that kick snare open hat motif going though. Alright, there's that corner pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Alright, so a few things. I was really expecting a David Cola fill there. Also, I'm really curious to hear how this ride cymbal is going to sound. This ride cymbal is going to sound on this track. But also, going back to that little beginning part, he really did establish this motif with the kick and the snare and the open hat. And then as he built, he filled in all the, empty spaces while still keeping, that motif going. I think I need one of those rides now. Love me a Dead Force on. Oh, here it comes. Okay, just teasing us there. I'm surprised he's actually building in this section. This is a long section to build. He's taking it there. What? That just came out of nowhere. Really bringing the intensity here. Listen to that kick. There it is. Back to that original kick snare open hat motif. All right, David. I guess that's one way to end the track. Okay, so a couple things I kind of just glanced over. We'll start from the end and work our way back. But that end section, the same thing he played in the beginning, just a little bit more intensely. But again, it kind of brought us back to, oh, hey, here's this pattern that I've heard before, to really end it out and really drive it home. I know I just talked about this with Steven, how he did all those fills into the next section. But with David, that end section, that end chorus section, he kind of just went crazy, right? And then it kind of just abruptly stopped. Okay, where are we? What's going to happen next? And then he hit that cold attack into the ending. So in a situation like this, stylistically, I feel like he did that on purpose because he had all this craziness and it leaves the listener kind of on edge, okay, what's going to happen after this craziness? And then again, just having that cold attack, no fill into it kind of really does drive that craziness home. And then in that same chorus section, and also the chorus before it, I think, he's doing a 6/4 pattern where the kick drum is really driving the 4 and his hands are keeping, the 6/8 note pattern going. And that like combination just really does drive the track and really does add this, you know, layer of intensity over the groove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then he does that. So very solid approach and very solid take from David. Another thing I really liked was his amount of intensity, because everyone kind of started here and then ended here. Well, David kind of started here and then ended here. So big thanks to these four for putting up with my shenanigans. Their channels are linked down below, and I definitely recommend you go check them out and shoot them a subscribe. Also, if you're interested in the track that they played to, there's a link to that down below. Now, you do have to be a member in order to download it and, you know, have access to the stems to remove the drums. And honestly, it's a great site just for that reason alone, but also there's all sorts of different genres and styles of music you can download and play drums to. So even if you don't have a need for royalty-free music, it's still a great resource as a drummer. This video is not sponsored by them, but it is an affiliate link, so if you do become a member, you are supporting my channel. Also, I'm kind of just now realizing that this video has almost nothing to do with what I do on my channel, but it felt like a fun idea. I had a blast doing it, so hopefully you all enjoyed it too. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.